Norman, welcome back to the show. Everything that happens in royal developments must be driving people to your bookshelf, your book on the shelves of all good booksellers, because it's one damn thing after another, isn't it?
Yes, I have to say that Prince Andrew, Prince Charles, Harry and Meghan are my unpaid sales advisors who are out there marketing my book for me. I should say one thing after another. I should say, by the way, if you don't mind me inserting this, that the issue about flight logs may have been used in this week's trial, but actually was in my book. We've got flight logs demonstrating that Andrew was in the same flight as Virginia Roberts, as she was at the time. So, the tidal wave of sleeve lapping at the door.
Yeah, and yet he claimed that he'd never heard of her.
Well, you'd never heard of her, and that photograph apparently didn't exist, the one with his arm around her. So, these things have a habit of catching up with the royals in due course. And I think, as I said, a tidal wave of sleaze is lapping at their door very firmly now. We've been interested, and you didn't mention this, but of course, the other thing with Charles and his selling of honours, which I think is also going to come to fruition now, because Harry, in the Sunday Times today, has made it plain that he cut his ties with this particular individual that Charles was offering an honour to. And yet it was after that Charles continued to engage with him. So Harry has thrown his dad under the bus as far as that's concerned.
Well, not for the first time and not for the last one, presumed.
No, that's right. And you mentioned Prince Philip. Well, his will has been sealed. According to the Attorney General and the judges, the Attorney General represents the public interest, allegedly. He was the only person not from the royal family or representing the royal family. This secret hearing which took place, to seal the will. And why was the will sealed? To uphold the dignity of the crown. Well, my view, George, is the dignity of the crown is upheld by not behaving in an undignified manner. The real reason for keeping the will closed, of course, is because royal wills, if they were open, would demonstrate the enormous amounts of money which they have accumulated from the public purse, and they want to keep that secret.
How much do you reckon Prince Philip will have left?
Oh, he'll have left at least 30, 40, 50 million, probably more. And bear in mind, he was born in an orange basket on a table in Greece. And he was a pauper when he married into the royal family. All the money he's secured since 1947 has been secured from us, from the public purse. And I really wonder whether it's appropriate for hardworking people in this country to be making multi-millionaires or billionaires, in the Queen's case, out of our taxes.
Is the Queen a billionaire?
Oh, she's more than a billionaire. Absolutely more than a billionaire. Look, I mean, if you just take one example from, I think I'm quoting the Daily Mail, which is hardly the most left-wing newspaper. Back in about 2000, they estimated that one tax exemption alone had probably given the Queen £800 million windfall. She was exempted from dividend tax on investments by Winston Churchill when she took the throne up in 1952. She paid no tax, income tax, for 40 years until 1992, when a scandal at that point with Diana and Charles forced them to accommodate the public's wishes. So she had decades of freedom from taxes. Nobody else had that in the country outside the royal family. And in that time, she accumulated well over £1 billion in tax she would have paid, let alone everything else she has.
Now, we wish her long life, but all things must pass. And when she passes, her will be secret too. And therefore, more than £1 billion, by your account, more than £1 billion will be bequeathed to, presumably, her children.
Yes, presumably, her children. It will be, as you say, a secret will. It won't take account of all the embarrassing amounts of money they've accumulated. Let me just give you one more example, George. You may remember that Buckingham Palace has had to be refurbished, allegedly. We were told in 2007 by the palace it would require £1 million to refurbish it. We were told in 2008 that the backlog for all the royal palaces, and they've got plenty of buildings, would come to between 32 million and 55 million. And then we're now being faced with a bill of £359 million for Buckingham Palace refurbishment. Meanwhile, it's open to the public, and they're paying millions of pounds in income from ticket sales. And you know about the ticket sales? The palace says that's a matter for the Queen. It's her money. So the money that comes in is hers. The money that's spent on the palace is ours. And you know what? That brings up an old phrase, which I love, which is that we have in this country a national debt and a royal mint.
That's very good. Tell us, where can people get your book? What's it called?
It's called And What Do You Do? Which is what the Queen asks you, of course, if you meet her. What the royal family doesn't want you to know. It's available from all good bookshops, no doubt some bad bookshops as well, and available from Amazon and online and everywhere else. And it's also an audio book. And it's selling very well. And thank you very much to Charles, Harry, Meghan and Andrew for promoting it for me.
I'm a great admirer of it myself. Right Honourable Norman Baker, thanks for joining us.